Alrighty guys, today we're going to talk a little bit about the Evansville game. Of course, yet again, the shock that happened. And also talk about Kentucky football coming up. And you know, thinking about it, people, it was a horrible week for Kentucky sports. Tennessee beat Kentucky in football. Very ugly game, of course. And of course, Evansville shot Kentucky. You know, I was thinking about it, people. It's one of those things you don't expect happening. You know, it was so shocking. And the best way I could compare it to, people, would be the ex-wife. You know, I know you guys know the story, but just imagine you're watching the Evansville game and you're thinking, well, Kentucky win by, 20 points if they have a bad game. They'll win by 20 if they have a bad game. I mean, that is realistically the best chance Evansville would have. And you're very confident. You don't see nothing wrong. There's no way nothing can go wrong. Everything's going to be great. And then you get beat. And I compare it to the ex-wife, people. Like the night I came in, and you didn't expect nothing to happen. There was just the ex-wife's vehicle was right there in the parking lot. You're like, well, she's home. You come in a little bit early, and then boom. You walk in, you hear it moaning and hollering, and then you open the door, and you see 12-inch BBC inside the ex-wife. Again, things like that can happen, people. When we let our guard down, that's when things like that can happen. And that's what happened to Kentucky. You know, Evansville played a great game. They took advantage of Kentucky's overconfidence right here in their mind. We can't be beat. We beat Michigan State. We are the best thing in the world. Just like the ex-wife. She would never cheat on me. She'd be crazy to. Why would she do that? She has everything. It happens. You know, there's no reason to explain it. You can't really explain it. It just happens. And that's what happened to Kentucky and Evansville. And that's the best. That is another example of the best. That's the best example I can give. That makes sense. Anybody who's ever been cheated on, man or female or non-binary, that's the best example I can give for that. So anyway, guys, I'm telling you what. This is Thursday morning. You're seeing this video maybe Thursday night or Friday. Probably Thursday night or Friday, but whatever. And to me, it's still shocking as ever. It's just shocking. I'm still as shocked as I was the night I watched the game. And of course, Tennessee beat Kentucky in football, and now let's look at Kentucky football here for a minute. You know, everything kind of takes backstage to the upset. You know, I actually did not watch. They probably didn't show it a lot. I know it's college football, basketball right now, but I didn't watch ESPN, FS1 or nothing yesterday. I never even looked at my phone on the sports updates hardly. So I never looked at nothing. The only thing I watched yesterday was I watched the impeachment hearing. I watched that. Just for the comedy of it. I watched the impeachment hearing yesterday. Just for the comedy of it. Because it really is amazing what the country's came to. But I watched that yesterday. I didn't watch no sports. I did watch the Lakers game last night, yeah. I watched that. So, Kentucky plays, and I watched The Mandalorian, the new Star Wars. That was good. That was pretty good. I like that a lot. Is that all I watched? Yeah, that's it, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I watched the Houston game, too. The Clippers game. I watched that, too. And now Kentucky plays Vanderbilt, and we go from here, people, to on the road at Vanderbilt this Saturday at 3:30 on the SEC Network. Yes, 2-7 Vanderbilt, 4-5 Kentucky. What do I expect, people? Well, I'm just going to be honest with you. There's no need trying to hide it anymore, people. The season's been a bust. Okay. We needed to win that. We needed to win out, in my opinion, to really look decent. We can still win 7 games, right? We have 4. 4 and 5. We can go 7 and 5. But Vanderbilt, I don't know if we can win that game, to be honest with you. I don't know. It depends on Lynn Bowden, of course, but Tennessee Martin and Kentucky and Louisville and Vanderbilt. Now we've got 1 road game left, of course, with Vanderbilt. Kentucky, realistically, they can finish up 6-6, 7-5. We have to beat Vanderbilt Saturday. And I know Vanderbilt sucks. Let's just see how bad Vanderbilt does suck. Do they suck worse than Kentucky at football? I guess you can say they do this year. They lost 56-0 at Florida. Okay, let's see. To me, it looks like Vanderbilt's biggest problem is scoring. But they put up 38 points against LSU. That's pretty impressive. Vanderbilt, 28-6 against Middle Tennessee, 42. Oh, they beat A&M, Alabama A&M 42-0. Well, anyway, people, I expect another low-scoring game with Vanderbilt and Kentucky. I think it'll be a low-scoring game just because Kentucky, it's going to be Lynn Bowden running it, or it's going to be Kentucky's running backs running it. So, are they going to keep Lynn Bowden in the game? That's the question. Let's check this out. I don't know. We'll see right quick. See what the update is on Lynn Bowden. I mean, everything's been so shocking this week, people. I'm not even checking no updates on no kind of sports. No. Here we go. Can Kentucky continue to start Lynn Bowden at quarterback? Bowden calls out fake fans. Really, Lynn? Lynn Bowden has grown into a role of the leader of the Kentucky football team. Not only has his play and toughness on the field been extraordinary, but the leadership that he imposes over both his teammates and fan base has kept this group together through what could have been a disaster of a season. Really? It's already been a disaster. It's already been a disaster, people. On the field and through social media, Bowden Jr. has been incredibly thankful of the support he and his teammates have received thus far this season. After a brutal loss to Tennessee Saturday night, Lynn aimed remarks at any fake fans who down talk a bunch of college kids over Twitter. I can agree with that. I can agree with that 100%. You shouldn't go on there and talk about players over Twitter. Bowden came across very no-nonsense with these tweets, and it's obvious he means business. It's understandably frustrating, though, since it seems as if the support can come and go on a week-to-week basis with this team. That's the way it is in life, too. Let's see. Here we go. Lynn Bowden's tweet. I didn't know he did this. Let's see. To the fans that are true blue, I thank you all and love you. But to the ones that talk down to a bunch of college kids but claim to be our fans, go be a fan at another school. I can agree with that. It's like I say, people, I just tell it like it is. The season's not been that good, but I'm not going to talk bad about the players because I realize that, you know, we just don't have the talent to compete, and that's okay. I thought we would be better this year, of course, but so here's another tweet. Do so much complaining, talking about us, the recruits. See what your fans say, and it matter. Keep that back of y'all's heads. What? I can't read that tweet. That looks like a college kid's tweet. Let's see what we got here. Ball fan here. I agree 100% with what you said. Yeah, okay. We love you, Lynn. I mean, I love Lynn Bowden too. Great talent. He's just frustrated like the fans are, in my opinion. You know, it's frustrating to lose like this. We expected so much more of this team, and that's just how it is. You know, it falls short sometimes like it did this year. We've had a couple good years in Kentucky football, but I'm still waiting for that special year, people, that special year where Kentucky is a top 5 team. I know it's a fantasy, right? I want to see Kentucky in the playoff one year and competing for a national championship. The way it is now, people, with them, you know, with the playoffs, the way it is, it's the best time ever for any school, because you have a good year, you can possibly get in the playoffs and compete for, you know, a national title. So, or a national championship, whatever. But, so right now is the best time, of course, with the way the playoffs are. So, anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. You know, it's been a wild week of Kentucky sports. Hopefully the basketball team can recover from this. This is a bad loss. I'm going to be interested in seeing how far Kentucky falls in the top 25. I would say they fall maybe out of the top 10. It might be like an 8 or a 9, but they're going to drop pretty good. And maybe that'll help the team wake up. You know, we'll see. So, good thing about it is, I guess we lost early on. So we lost the 3rd game of the year or 2nd game of the year? 2nd game of the year, right? No. I don't know. I don't even know. Anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. As always, go Big Blue, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. It can only go up from here, people. All we got to do is take that Viagra and rise above the storm. Kentucky football this weekend. We'll see how it goes at Vanderbilt. Should be a dogfight. Should be able to pull it out, but again, you never know with this team. We'll see you guys as always next time. Have a great day. Toodles!